Greetings, citizens of Earth. Something interesting that came up is non lethal weapons. You believe that non lethal weapons would bring stability to unstable areas of the world? That was something that came up. Why would we put any kind of restriction on non lethal weapons? Why would we put any kind of restriction whatsoever on non lethal weapons? And do you believe that non lethal weapons could bring stability to unstable areas? That's what came up. That was interesting. And I was thinking here in the U.S., instead of one police officer in a car, why not have two police officers in it? Good. Why not have two police officers in a car with non lethal weapons? And body cameras, yeah, I did the body cameras too. That's about when they start getting their younger looks. We're going to be doing younger looks too. Why are y'all doing aged for? You ain't going to do that for no 1,000 years, are you? Ooh, good. We have to look at that for 1,000 years. But anyways, whenever they get their aged looks, that's what those body cameras. That's why I did them. But tool of the trade, I guess. Why not let the world have that? Body cameras, but all those lethal weapons, non-lethal weapons, I told you were pretty much my inventions. But uh, looks like they may be getting more and more popular, don't it? You think we can bring stability to unstable areas? Or start saying that on TV. I don't know what the untold story is, but start saying that on TV or something. But anyways, that's what came up that was interesting. Uh, our future, we're going to try to take care of everybody's needs as far as imports and exports and manufacturing, not just us for ourselves, but try to take care of everybody. I don't know when that's going to be, but we're headed that way, creating manufacturing jobs, import export jobs, skilled labor jobs abroad. We're headed that way. We're going that way, but I don't know how long it's going to take to get there. What can skilled labor people do abroad and get their fag fixed and keep it fixed? Don't get that thing broken and drag everybody else down with you. So what can skilled labor jobs do abroad and get their fag fixed and keep it fixed? But I don't know when we'll be there, but that's the direction that we're headed. That's the way we're going. But anyway, back to non-lethal weapons. Uh, they got a little bit bigger on that subject of bringing stability to unstable areas. Yeah, I don't know what their off-camera story is and on-camera story. I don't know that stuff. But anyways, y'all think the non-lethal weapons could bring stability to unstable areas? And why would we put any kind of restriction whatsoever on non-lethal weapons? Take all you can carry and then some. But why would we put any kind of restriction on non-lethal weapons for? And would they bring stability to the unstable areas? So that's what I was wondering. And then, like I said, here in the U.S., we have one police officer. Uh, why not have two police officers in a car with non-lethal weapons? What do y'all think about that? So I don't know if that's a guide for around the world, but do you think non-lethal weapons would help bring stability to unstable areas? Yeah, I don't know what their off camera story is and on camera story is. I don't know. I don't know that stuff, but uh, what do y'all think? Uh, Non-lethal weapons helping to bring stability to the world. We're getting out of Cold War stuff, and then to start bringing up these non-lethal weapons, and I think they might help bring stability to the world, and something that we can say and stuff like that. So that's what came up that was interesting. Non-lethal weapons bringing stability to unstable areas of the world. Why would we put any kind of restriction on a non-lethal weapon for? Why would we want to put any kind of restriction on a non-lethal weapon? Uh, UPS ships worldwide. I don't know who else ships worldwide, but I don't know if we can get something going. Another thing is, I don't know how many currencies there are in the world, but I think that's causing problems. So we're going to try to get a cryptocurrency for the world, and maybe that'll help with the import exports. That we got a one world cryptocurrency, and we don't have to worry about all those. I don't know how many currencies there are, but there's a bunch of them, and I think they have problems trying to take so many of them and exchange them for their currency. There's fees for all that stuff. But if we had one world cryptocurrency, I think that would simplify things, and maybe the manufacturers could do more exporting because there's a one world cryptocurrency instead of having to mess with so many currencies. How many do you think they can handle? How many currencies are there? I don't know exactly, but if we create a one world cryptocurrency, you don't have to worry about any exchange rates. The price is what it is, and you don't have to worry about exchanging anything. So I think we're headed that way. I don't know how long it's going to take to get there, but I thought that would help out with the import export stuff like that around the world, anywhere that people want them. Not just us, but anywhere where people wanted them. I thought that one world crypto would help out with that instead of having to mess with so many currencies and exchange them and worry about instability and all of those types of subjects. I thought it would help with that. I don't know when we're going to get there and be there, though. But anyways, that was the right idea that came up. Those non-lethal weapons bringing stability to unstable areas. I think that we could say that and use that and hide behind that. We're getting out of Cold War stuff, and the non-lethal weapons are taking over and working, and they're helping to bring stability to unstable areas and stuff like that. So anyways, that was what came up. What do y'all think? You think that might help out? So anyways, I don't know why anybody's not trying to get the fag fixed. Will that help get the fag fixed? Got to keep it fixed too. So y'all think that might help in getting that fag fixed? Got to get it fixed. Got to keep it fixed, or else we're gonna die from it. So anyways, y'all think it might help? So I guess that's enough for now. Citizens Earth, be cool.